welcome to this session of Zoico Garage. We're going to be winding down our WRX interior refresh series with a look at some carbon fiber overlays. After doing the carbon fiber EBrake handle, I felt the car needed some more carbon fiber pieces. It looks really cool, way better than the simulated carbon fiber dash pieces that come stock on the car. They do make those in carbon fiber, except they are always out of stock. They look pretty cool. You might check them out. Alright, before we head to the bench here, here's a look at the carbon fiber EBrake handle. Nice. First overlay I bought was a CVT overlay bezel piece. I was really impressed with its fitment and quality, so it prompted me to be cool with getting some more pieces. I mean, this stuff is pretty expensive. However, the quality of, at least of this OLM overlay product, is well worth the price, I think, if it's within your budget and you like the carbon fiber look. So yeah, I'll cover installing this later in the video, but let's head to the bench and see the other pieces. Here we are at the bench with our carbon fiber overlays from OLM. And we have the instrument panel overlay. We have the door trim pieces. We had the CVT console bezel, which is already in the car, but we'll cover that here in the video. These pieces are really well made. The fitment is spot on. Initially, when I bought the shift bezel, I didn't realize it was an overlay. I thought it was the whole piece. To my surprise, it was an overlay. And I thought, wow, that was pretty expensive. But after checking it out and getting it installed and the fitment of the piece, it was just really well made. The quality's top notch with these. So they all install. If you're not familiar with these, I had not installed any overlays. You know, I'd done some decals before and that sort of thing. You know, to each their own. I feel you can maybe overdo it with some of this. There again, it's what you like. What's in your budget. Here's that stock dash piece. It's a decent attempt at carbon fiber. You know, it's not terrible, but definitely doesn't compare to that. They do make carbon fiber overlays. As I mentioned earlier, they always appear to be out of stock. It might be worth checking out if that's the look that you like. Installing these, as you'll see, they've all come with a little kit of a cleaner and then like a adhesive prep. I'm not sure what they call it. It's come in wipes and it's come in tubes, and so you'll prep the surface by cleaning it. You'll apply the activator And then peel the tape, and you press them into place. And like I said, and as you'll see, the fitment in these is top notch. I'm actually pretty excited to get these in the car. I've had them just sitting in there. They look killer. One thing, if you think this glare on your dials will be a problem, you might consider not getting this. It is a high gloss and it does reflect a little bit, but man, it looks cool. All right, let's get this junk in the car. We're going to install the OLM Carbon Fiber overlay on the CVT shifter boot trim. Actually, this looks pretty good. Kind of had to prep this already with some solvent, cleaned it off. They provide also with the overlay a 3M adhesive primer deal. We're going to apply it with some paper towel just where we're going to have the double-sided tape. According to the label, it will provide superior adhesion. While we're watching the primer dry, you might ask what's in these boxes. Piano black JDM vent covers. Oh boy. All right, cool. That's ready to go. Of course, now we're gonna remove the back of the double-sided adhesive. Make sure our lips and edges are lined up before we start to really press this in. It's looking really good. I'm just gonna apply pressure all across our adhesive points. That looks really good. Microfiber cloth. Now that looks good. All right, here we have the OLM dry carbon fiber overlay, armrest overlay. Each overlay you buy comes with a prep kit, alcohol swab. You could use any sterilizing wipes or alcohol-based sterilizing product. Then they give you an adhesion promoter right here and a swab to spread it out once you apply it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to apply the alcohol swab, wipe, clean any grease or oil off of the armrest. This is the same thing they use when you get a shot or a jab, as they call it nowadays. This gets kind of messy, so you want to have a towel handy. And what you're trying to do, you're going to lay beads of the promoter along where the adhesive tape will be applied. I've used all this one. Now we'll take our swab. Just kind of spread it evenly. Don't have to cover the whole surface, just where the tape is going to make contact. This will start to tack up. Alright, cool. While that's setting up, we're going to start to peel the tape. Alright. So we've got our tape peeled, and when we apply this, we're going to push down, make sure it's lined up. And then what we're going to do is where the tape's been applied, we're going to start to push this down, and you'll hear it click, kind of. You just want to kind of keep pushing it into place until the clicking stops. And that will let you know that the tape has made good contact with the promoter. There, and that's it. Take your swab, and if any of the promoters drip down onto your other or your panel here, you can just wipe that off. Man, that looks good. All right, we're going to move around and do the other ones. Here we're going to repeat the process. Now we're going to apply our adhesion promoter. Take our swab. setting up. We'll peel our tape off. Alright, with our tape ready, our promoter tacking up, we'll push this into place. So again, a slight malfunction with the camera there, but as you carry on, you want to push until you no longer hear any clicking. It's not really clicking, it's just the adhesive making and breaking contact, kind of a sticky sound. Sounds pretty good. You want to make sure you want to press this edge here, because you got your tape along there. And there you go. Here we have our last carbon fiber overlay for the WRX refresh series. This piece is, again, well made. I've already put it in the car for a dry fit, and fits good. Again, we'll follow the same procedure as we have on the other bits. This piece came with a little different setup. We have cleaner, which would probably be the alcohol wipes, and then this would be, they call it a primer, but again, it's probably the adhesive promoter. Can't read the instructions, but that's gonna be my best guess. Cleaner, then primer. But only thing you might want to consider is that this gloss finish will, you might see the gauges reflecting in it. That might bother you. That's probably why the stock piece is a flat finish. This is definitely glossy. Just keep that in mind if that's going to bother you. But definitely, again, all these carbon fiber bits from OLM, if it's in your budget and it looks, you like the look, definitely I would recommend checking this stuff out. Here we're gonna prep the surface, clean it with the cleaner wipe. Cool. Let that dry for a sec. We're going to apply the primer wipe now. You probably want to take care not to get this on the clear plastic. All right. Let that tack up for a second. While that's tacking up, we'll remove the backing from our double-sided tape. takes a bit of pressure to get it to click in. If you hold it for a minute, it helps. And with that, we conclude the last install episode of our WRX refresh series. Those carbon fiber overlays that we installed look great. Yeah. Thanks for watching.